My parents cut me off over my sister's lie. 5 years later, I was her only hope in the ER. My name is Irene Willette, and for most of my childhood I felt like the quiet daughter who didn't count. My older sister, Monica, was the star, charming, social, perfect in public. My parents loved appearances and obedience, and Monica gave them both. I focused on school, convinced that if I became extraordinary, they'd finally see me. When I got accepted into medical school far from home, my father actually looked proud for the first time. I didn't realize that moment lit something dangerous in Monica, the fear of losing her place. During my 3rd year, my best friend and roommate Sarah was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. She had no real family, so I filed an official leave of absence to care for her. It was documented and approved, and I planned to return the next semester. But when I told Monica, she didn't support me, she weaponized it. She called our parents and told them I had dropped out of medical school. She added extra poison too, like I was hiding a boyfriend and making excuses. My father phoned me with ice in his voice and said Monica had proof. When I tried to explain, he said Monica warned him I'd have a story ready. Then my parents blocked my number. I begged, emailed, mailed letters, and even sent the official paperwork, but they refused to look. A handwritten letter came back unopened. Aunt Ruth, the one relative who treated me like I mattered, tried to intervene, but my father shut her down. In 1 week, I went from daughter to stranger. Then Sarah died, and I stood at her small funeral feeling like I'd lost my chosen family and my birth family at the same time. Still, I returned to school. I worked through grief and debt, finished my program, and matched into a surgical residency back in Connecticut. No one from Hartford came to my graduation. Later, I built a life that didn't depend on their approval. A mentor who became family, a husband who listened without trying to fix me, and a quiet home that finally felt safe. Years passed, and the pain dulled into an ache, especially on holidays when the missing chairs felt like a phantom limb. Then, one winter night, my pager went off. Level 1 trauma, motor vehicle crash, blunt abdominal injury, unstable vitals. I ran to the trauma bay, read the chart, and froze. The patient was Monica. She arrived unconscious and bleeding out. My parents rushed in behind the stretcher, frantic and demanding the doctor in charge. They had no idea the chief trauma surgeon was me. I disclosed the conflict, had another surgeon on standby, documented everything, and went to work, because Monica was dying, and the best surgeon in the building was still me. The surgery was brutal but successful. Ruptured spleen, liver tears, massive blood loss. When Monica stabilized, I walked into the waiting room and introduced myself as Dr. Willette. My parents recognized my face and my badge at the same time, and the truth hit them like a physical blow. In a calm, clinical voice, I laid out the facts. I never dropped out, I sent proof. They blocked me, and Monica's story was a lie. In the ICU, Monica woke up and saw my name again, this time with nowhere to hide. She tried to say she could explain. I told her she didn't need to explain to me. She needed to explain to them. Later, with Aunt Ruth's saved messages and paperwork, my parents finally saw what they had refused to question for 5 years. They hadn't lost me. I was pushed out and they let it happen.